Scene 1, Apple, take 2.
Hey everybody, it's your friend Nico here with the first installment of my FL Studio tutorial, and hopefully in the next 6 weeks we'll be able to make a song together. Let's dive into it. So when you open a new project, you will be confronted with a basic drum machine of just the kick, clap, hat, and snare. I added in these two, so don't worry about it. Just ignore that they're there for right now. What you have here is your pattern or your sequence. And when you click things into here, it will play it as the play bar goes across. Basically, you have different kick snare patterns that you see throughout music. You got your 4 to the floor, which is when you have the kick drum hitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to the floor. You add a snare on the 2 and 4 to give a little bit more of a back and forth. That drum beat is very popular in house music and a lot of techno songs. Basically like a metronome. You can take it or leave it in my opinion. I am going to use for this tutorial right now a 1-3 pattern where the kick is on the 1 and the snare is on the 3, and it kind of gives a nice head bob motion, as you can hear. You hear that in almost every single dubstep song and in a lot of hip-hop songs nowadays. Now that you have your first pattern down, you can add it over here. Now this is your playlist or your song. Basically whatever pattern you put over here, as the play bar goes across, it will go across the pattern and play it here. See, you got your pattern 1. Now here, and it'll just play what's here. You switch it to song, and this comes up, and it'll play over here. As you see now, this is going. This one's also going too because it is actually playing pattern 1 right there, but if I switch to pattern 2, you see nothing's going on. Now let's play around with the drum beat a little bit. Our basic structure is the 1-3. So on the pattern 2, our second part of our drum beat, I'm going to do the same one, but I'm going to add a little bit more to it. I'm going to add another bass drum here, right before it changes. Let's hear how that sounds. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm going to add it to the playlist now on the second track and switch it to the song, and let's hear it. Okay, cool. I like it.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I added in the melody and the bass line that I made earlier to better demonstrate this next part. Let's hear it. I like it, but just 2 parts seems a little, I don't know, boring to me. So let's expand on it a little bit more. We'll go to pattern 3. Remove that. And let's do our bass one. And put one there. So now let's add that here. Go to pattern 2 and add it here. And pattern 2 again there. Let's hear it. Usually I like to stick to 4 patterns, just as you can see 4 is the magic number in music. 4s, 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 it's everywhere. So let's do a pattern 4 here. Same bass structure, the 1-3, but now I'm going to add boom, boom, there. Let's hear it. Sweet, I'm digging that right now. So now that we have a basic drum beat structure here, we can add a little bit more. We'll start playing with the hi-hat. So pattern 5, new pattern. And I'm going to do what they call an offbeat hi-hat pattern because it is still the 1, 2, 3, 4 beat, but it's off. It's on the third part of each beat. So let's apply it to the playlist and try it. I like it. I like it a lot. But as with the drum beat, it's a good idea to use multiple hi-hat patterns as well. So we will do a similar pattern on these two, but then let's do 3 and something like that. Let's see how that sounds. Switching it back to pattern just so I hear it by itself. Yeah, that sounds like it can work. So let's add it in here. And let's alternate between the two hi-hat patterns we have right now. Switch it back to song and go. You can also edit in real time to better hear what your changes might sound like while you're playing it. Like I like this, but I'm not satisfied with it, so let's mess around with it while the song plays. And look at that, I added just one more little bit and it makes it sound so much better. I hope you agree. So we have, look at a basic structure here. This, you can basically then select all of it, Control C for copy, roll over a little bit, and go over here. And now you just doubled the length of your song. Wow, so easy. But it can get kind of repetitive and you can lose the listener's attention if you just did this for 2 minutes straight. So a fun thing to do is then just switch around drum patterns. Put the 4 over there, the 3 here, the 1 there. You know, add in some more hi-hat things. Go nuts. Friggin' get a new credit card and max it out and then file bankruptcy. No, don't actually do that. That's a very bad idea. But let's hear what our 8-bar song translates to. And there you have it. That is basic drum beat lessons. Next week we will be touching on how to do the synthesizer. We'll be playing around with things like this. Ooh, and things like this. Ooh, to build melodies and bass lines and do more complex drum beat patterns. Hope to see you there. Take it easy.